Another status update here. August 4th, 2017. DM666, full legal name David Brian Miller of David Brian Miller Publishing, 99 North Breedville, Columbia, Illinois. Phone 618-304-6284. Now we're at, I've come to another one of these peaceful sanctuaries here. This is Palmer Cemetery, right outside of Columbia, Illinois. It's an old cemetery here. It's been here for a long, long time. And so these graves are, I think, almost 200 years old. Close to it, anyway. They go way back some. There's also some new ones, though. So I guess they're still using this cemetery. Looks like new stuff over there. I'm not sure which denomination it's associated with. If it is associated with one. Here's these fine, I believe, oh, I thought I had the lens turned the other way again. It always uses the selfie lens. I don't know why it does that by default on YouTube. When you're doing this, I wish it would use the forward one by default. There we are, now we're looking at it. Now we're looking at it. Palmer Cemetery, right outside of Columbia, Illinois. An ancient cemetery here. As I was saying, some of these stones they're well over 100 years old. There are some new ones too, a few of them. That uprise over there, that's what I call Mount Miller, where you see those radio towers on top of that uprise, that uplift over there. That's what I call Mount Miller, which is where my ancestors had a farm going back almost 200 years. Originally, I believe it was Johann Miller was how far I traced it back when I was looking at a family tree. It was like Johann Miller had a farm there. He also had a farm. He also had some farmland somewhere down on the bottoms over here. He has some land over here too. There was a plot. You want to look at the genealogical records, you'll find it. He had land up here on this, what I call Mount Miller. They call it Herman Hill, because there was also a Herman family lived there. That's all right with me. I'll call it Mount Miller. The craggy heights of Mount Miller there, which rises. Over here's the Mississippi River Valley, which is about 400 foot above sea level at Columbia, Illinois here. About that, roughly 400, 410, something like that. Now Mount Miller there, the very peak of it, it's probably about, I think on the topographical map, it's a 650, I believe. If you went to Google, the original Google Earth was real nice, where you could take your cursor and move it over the screen, and it indicates on the elevation of each and every point on there. I don't know why they removed the feature in the newer versions. It was a very useful feature. Not only to know that, like this today, but for all kinds of things it's useful that I can think of. For some reason, they don't have that feature anymore. I sure wish it'd return. I wish I could figure out how to program it in there myself to restore it for me anyway. So I really enjoyed that feature. That you get an elevation data for every point on Earth, or that's in there, just about. And they seem to be reasonably accurate when I compare them to other sources. They seem to be accurate. Accurate enough, you know. Maybe they varied a couple percent or something, but they seemed accurate enough. The very peak back there, up there goes to about 680, I actually believe. If you go up what they call Cemetery Hill, Bluff Road over there, and you go up that, the cemetery is about 600 foot above sea level, and I think it goes up to about 680 as you go even higher behind that, and back going towards Millside gets almost to 700 foot, and up at Dupo, there's high bluffs that are over 700 foot. In Valmar, which you can't see from here though, there's some that are over 800 foot, so they're 832 foot is what they call Salt Lake Point in Valmar. It's probably the highest point in this immediate vicinity. It's about 10 miles from here. So it goes up about 432 foot above the bottom, so it's pretty significant. It's a good. I got COPD, so I'll get out of breath climbing it. That's for sure. I've done it before. I've went up there before. I made some videos a few years back about it. You go way back in my timeline on YouTube and stuff. You might find them. I'm looking at these cedar trees. I believe that's what these are. These cedar trees. There's cedar trees that grow in the bluffs, I know. I think these are them. I'm not certain yet, but I think they are. They have the real rich fragrance. They have a wonderful aroma to them. And they can live like 1,000 years, I've read. These can be very ancient trees. These are very long living trees. You'll see them where they'll just cling to the edge of a cliff and stuff. They grow out of a rock and stuff. They'll be there for centuries like that. I'm not sure if these are those trees or not, though. I'll have to check that out. I'm not an expert on that matter, but it looks similar to them. Oh, it seems large for them, though. You don't have a whole lot of conifer trees or these evergreen kind of trees here where I live in Illinois. You have some, but not very many. So here's a few here, a few examples. Look like they've been here for a very long time. Oh, I have my car radio on. I'm afraid if I go near it, we'll be playing some song and it'll flag it as if you copyright it or something. That's silliness. Bring you another status update here. Maybe I'll check out for now. I got some things I got to do too over here. I need to put the camera down for a few moments. I'll check them later. Thanks for listening. DM666, full legal name David Bryan Miller. Signing out. Bye.